Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Unearthly. Hey, everybody. Sorry, I was running a little late, like a day, but whatever. Um, I wanted to talk to everybody about my experiences that I'd had growing up. You know, I I was young. I would say I was around 8, 9, or 10. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure which one it was, but it was one of those. Um, I remember I was woke up. Okay, let me start from the beginning. So my parents used to have us watch these old shows, some of their shows that they watched growing up. And this particular show was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I'll never forget it. You can never forget a name like that. Anyway, um, so me and my brother, he's about a year and a half older than me. We set up with my parents and we watched Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And Chitty Chitty Bang Bangs, for those of you all don't know, it's about um it's these goofy people and they're in this car and it flies. Yeah, kind of like Pippi Longstockings, back in that era. Yeah. Anyway, so Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is about these people that's got this magical car and it flies all around the city, and I don't know. I think it even goes out of space or wherever. So me and my brother were watching it, and I think it's absolutely great. And he's sitting there and he's quiet as a church mouse. And what I remember is before it was over, he was asleep. And my parents came in, and at the end of the show, they said, "Okay." They used to call me Bobo, and they said, "Bobo, time to go to bed." And me, of course, I ain't say nothing. I got up, I went to bed, and I remember me and my brother we shared a room, and they put him in his bed, and he was knocked out. And I remember them cutting off the light. Because I remember thinking, wow, chitty chitty bang bang. And I remember thinking about it. And as they cut off the lights and they shut the door, I laid there and I remember going to sleep. Not really going to sleep, but I was woke up. I'm gonna get to that. Anyway, I would say an hour later, I hear my brother, and he's it's quietly, and he goes chitty chitty bang bang, and it wakes me up, and I look at him, and he goes chitty chitty bang bang, and he's sitting straight up in his bed, and he's looking straight ahead, and I'm looking at him, and he gets up, and he starts walking, and I'm thinking, okay, he's sleepwalking, interesting, and he's saying chitty chitty bang bang, and this is all he's constantly saying, and I'm following him. So we go out the room, we take a left, we go down the hall, we take a right, we go through the kitchen, and mind you now, I'm right behind them. And we go out the kitchen door, out the house, we take a right on side of the house, and now we're in the backyard. And he's pointing and he's saying, chitty chitty bang bang. And I shit you not, there is this. I, I thought it was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I thought it was the car with the lights and all that. And I stood there like, wow, it really is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Whoa, let me tell you what I saw. I saw a square. It almost looked like a bus. It was long, and I at the time I thought it was a rounded edged off square or rectangular. Anyway, it looked like a bus with windows with no wheels. And it had these bright ass lights, had our whole backyard lit up. This whole entire time now. My parents are knocked the fuck out, or I don't know where my parents were. Anyway, my brother looked at me and said, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And I said, yeah, it is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And they were leaving at the time. And they just kind of took off to the right and they slanted back up to the left. And I mean, in a second, it was bam, gone. And I remember him looking at me going, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And me and him looked at each other and we went and laid back down. We locked the door. I remember going in, we locked the door. He got back in his bed, I got out of my bed, and we went to sleep. Now you tell me, what was it? Now that I'm older and realize exactly what I was looking at, I finally figured it out. Yeah, that was a craft. And if I had to guess, I would say a really big tic tac. Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, that is my first experience with um, extraterrestrial, to be honest. Now, I don't know if they had just dropped him off or what, but what I do know is that he really thought that he knew more than I knew because he made sure I woke up and went outside and saw this with him. And I never ever asked him about it. You know, I never waited till we got older and said, bruh, did something take you and brought you back and you want to show me what it was? What? We never ever even talked about that from that day to this day. Anyway, that was my first encounter, but truly was not my last. So, we talk about how you wake up and you try to scream and nothing comes out. Oh, oh, I did that a lot growing up. I would find myself totally could not move anything but maybe my head. I think maybe my head. But some of the things I was seeing that I thought I was dreaming, I'm starting to realize as I get older, it wasn't a dream. I know there was more to it. So I'm looking for other people to tell me some of their stories so I can try to unlock some of the things that went on in my life. And that's my purpose for doing these lives and doing these topics because I know there's something going on. And I don't think it stopped. You know, I keep hearing about stuff from back in the day, but I think there's stuff still going on today. I mean, that's why I want to know what other people may think out there, you know. Is this still going on? Is it happening to you? I want to know. I want to talk about it. I want you to tell me about it. Shit, I don't care. Leave a chat, leave an email, a phone number. I'll call you. Because there's definitely something unearthly going on here on Earth. And, we're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to work together. I don't care who you are that want to work with me. I'm open. I'm here. I'm going to get the word out. There's something going on. There's definitely extraterrestrials on Earth right now. Their presence is felt way more than usual. And as I work on getting this YouTube channel up and running and getting into some seminars and hobnobbing and rubbing elbows with the right people, we're gonna definitely get to the bottom of it. Ain't gonna be no more second guessing or is it kinda maybe no. I'm gonna you know how like Stephen Gear said he talked to big US officials? Well, I'm not probably gonna do that. They're probably not gonna talk to me. I ain't got that kind of money. But I'm gonna make the other call. I'm gonna request it for you. I'm gonna, if you tell me something happened, I'm gonna get, the reports of what happened in the sky that night, whatever, So for those of you out there that hear my voice, this ain't the last time. This ain't my first time. I'm just now getting things kind of set up so I can, really start to reach my audience. And I hope that you guys subscribe to my channel. I hope that y'all like the video. I hope that you leave a comment. I'm working really hard to get everything all set up. And we're going to start from the ground. We're going to start, as they say, from the mud. We're going to start from the mud. And we're going to get to the bottom of this because I got faith and I believe that this year something is happening out there. And I need you guys to be a part of it with me. With that being said, I don't want there to be a big event and we not have somewhere we could come to, personally alive and get the word out and come collectively and let people hear our voice. So that's why I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna continue to do this until I get my subscribers to come aboard and let's do this. I'm not gonna stop talking about it. I'm gonna continue to talk about it. There's a lot of things that went on. There's a lot of things that are still going on. Um, Give me a second. Let me text my mother back. Give me one quick second. Sorry about that, people. That was my mother. She was texting. She wants me to help come and pick up a bed and put it together for her. That's what I do for my mother. Anyway, so yeah, that's the plan, guys. Let's get together. Let's start talking about it. Let's find out, is it really happening? Is it not happening? Is this all a hoax? I mean, we know it's not a hoax. We can tell by all the things that are going on out here, it's definitely not a hoax. So we just gotta, you know, pull it together, get together, start talking about it, see who we can, connect with, network with, you know, but either way, we got to get the word out. There's a lot going on our planet, and we got to not be afraid to talk about it. Let's stop that though. Let's stop being afraid to talk about, you know, UFOs and aliens and alien abductions and, you know, any of it. Let's stop being afraid. You know what I mean? We're not crazy. Nobody's crazy anymore. This is the age of YouTube. This is the social media age. Too many people think the same, do the same, heard the same, felt the same. Nobody's insane. We're going to do this together. We're going to stand proud. We're going to be loud. We're going to make our voices heard for those who want, for those who don't want to be heard. We're going to lay low. We're going to kick back and lay in the cut, but we're still going to get the job done together. So, I'll be coming to you guys live again, maybe tomorrow morning. I do have to work tonight, but we're gonna start talking about some of the books I've read and some of the things that people have said, and see how what happened in the 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s, and try and see how we relate that into what we're seeing today. Because we're actually seeing things now. And if we're seeing things, I say, hey, let's continue to figure it out. I mean, there's extraterrestrials out there. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I know they're out there. We're going to continue to look for them. We're going to get to the bottom of it as long as, I know that you guys are willing to work with me. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna request it for you. I'm gonna be asking all the right questions. I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna figure it out. And I want, you guys to follow me with this so we can figure it out together. And, if you guys are out there and you really think that this is directions you want to go as well. Again, like I said, let's stop being scared. Let's speak up and let's talk about it together. I got this panel and we're gonna come on and we're gonna talk about it. We're not gonna be afraid of anything or anyone, and we're just gonna share experiences and we're gonna see what's up. I don't know if people are gonna, even catch on to this, but we're gonna continue to try and we're not gonna stop. We're gonna just keep going until, we build us an audience and we talk about extraterrestrials and all these crazy things that are coming our way. I mean, you should see. I mean, I have stories to tell about how, when I was younger and I would just lay on the bed and try and get up, and I couldn't get up and I couldn't scream. And I would wake up in these sweats and you know, I would just, I would be freaked out when I would know what was happening. And, it wouldn't be long before I could shake myself out of it. But every time I would wake up like that, my heart seems to flutter or beat really fast. So I don't know, So if you guys are out there and you've heard anything like this, I like to know, I'm sure you have, because, I'm sure I'm not the only one that, this has happened to. But, if I am, then I am. But I'm going to be here to share my story with you. I'm going to be here to just, continue to talk about it and be about it. And like I said, I'm a request for you. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. We're gonna read reports together. I'm gonna forward them to you guys. You guys forward me what you got, and let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with want to talk. You know what I'm saying? And ET channel is that type of channel. You know what I mean? This is the kind of channel you can come on. You can pretty much talk about anything because everything is important. You know what I mean? There's nothing out there that we shouldn't be talking about. So if you know, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, hey, let's come on, talk to me. I want to hear it. First of all, once I hear it, I like to understand exactly what you're saying so I can relate to those type things. Because there's a lot going on out here, people, and we need to be aware. We need to start listening. We need to start watching the skies. We need to keep our eyes on the sky. And as long as we're doing that, we should be okay because there's a lot going on in the sky. I don't know if you guys noticed, but a few months back, there was a lot going on with the sun. I mean, the sun was this really bright white color, and we all know that the sun is yellow, first of all. But it is what it is. That's what they showed us, that's what they gave us. And we're gonna rock out. Like I said, I'm gonna come again. I'm gonna do another live. I'm gonna keep doing lives until you guys hear me out there. And once you hear me, we're gonna get it together. We're gonna kick it. We're gonna talk about it. Again, we're not gonna be scared to talk about it. We're going to talk about extraterrestrials, EBEs. We're going to talk about UFO, Bigfoot. We're going to talk about dwarfs. We're going to talk about fairies. We're going to talk about inner Earth. We're going to talk about the moon, Mars, you name it. We're going to talk about it right here on Unearthly 777. It's your boy checking out. Peace.